Alright everyone, welcome back to TecknoCraft. Today we are starting off in the night. However, we have upgraded our smeltery and are going to get started with the Ender IO ore processing, which is much faster and much more efficient than the Tinker's smeltery. Also, last video I called it ore doubling. That's only when it is 2 times ore processing, as opposed to something like what we're about to set up, which can go up to 3 times ore processing. And if you want to make it go super speed, then please go ahead and visit the industrial version. However, we are going to get started with the simple version because it makes doing the industrial version a whole heck of a lot faster. And as I've stated before, both are so much more efficient than trying to do it all with Tinkers. Tinkers, I'm not going to lie, it's a very slow ore processing method. It's not meant for ore processing. What it's really meant to do is to melt down metal so you can cast tools. However, the ore processing it does offer is pretty decent for the very early game, when you really need ore processing but don't want to invest in the iron for it. Because I will not lie, this is a very iron intensive setup. You're going to need infinity bimetal gears, you're going to need simple machine chassis, you're going to need who knows what. And all of that is going to require these grains of infinity, which you get by doing what I'm doing right here, burning bedrock. This can be a lengthy process depending on what you're trying to do. With the simple Stirling generator here, you need 2 of them, and from my experience, I'm gonna need 2 per thing I want to make for this setup. I want to make alloy smelter. I'm gonna need to make 4 machines. Alloy smelter, simple powered furnace, sag mill, and also something to power it, the Stirling generator. As of right now, we currently do not have a nuclear reactor, which we will certainly love to use, because once you have the nuclear reactor, power doesn't really become much of an issue unless you're trying to work with immersive engineering, which I don't know necessarily what I'm doing there. Do not worry about what you hear in the background. That's just me listening to something, because sometimes, like I said, burning bedrock can be a very slow process. And I've used the Tinker setup to to smelt down the iron so that I now have twice as much as if I were using a regular furnace. And what you're continuously seeing me pass by is Certus quartz. That glowy stuff over there is charged Certus quartz. We're going to need that later, but as I do not have a way to get to the nether, I'm not going to go and mine that. And also, you may be wondering why I don't want to go work with diamonds or go searching for those. It's because I want to wait until I have silk touch on like an obsidian pickaxe, so that I can process it down, and instead of getting like 1 iron, I mean not iron, diamond, I can get like 3. It's what I do on my other world where I do other stuff and I have quarries and all that, which we will eventually get to, but may take a while. In the meantime, however, let's try and get this setup working. Alright, so we're going to need our iron, our grains of infinity. how much iron do we have in here? We have a block and 7. We're going to put in 2 and make that 2 blocks, and we're going to bring that out. In the meantime, let's get crafting. So, to craft these infinity bimetal gears, we're going to need some iron nuggets. That only takes 1 iron for both gears. And to craft them, you already saw, but I'm going to do it like this. And now you have 2. Alright, now we have 2 infinity bimetal gears. Let's get on to how to craft the simple machine chassis. You're going to need iron bars. And you're going to need to surround a grain of infinity, kind of like that. Oh, congratulations, we've crafted grating for TecknoCraft. Which we will eventually... I screwed up the recipe, didn't I? It's that, isn't it? Yeah. And we're going to craft up 4 of these while we're here. Now you can see what I mean. We haven't even crafted everything yet. And we still have. And we've brought down our iron amount to 4. Yeah, this can become a very iron-intensive process pretty dang quickly. We may not even have enough iron right here to do this setup in its entirety. Which is fine. We can hold back on the alloy smelter. Because that only becomes truly useful when you're trying to get into the higher tiers. Alright. And that's probably about all we're going to need as far as that goes. Then we're just going to need one of these furnaces for our alloy smelter. And we're going to need to smelt down some stone, some cobblestone into stone brick. And is there anything else we need? Yes, we need to go and grab some more iron because there was one little thing I forgot to go and grab. Redstone, because we're going to need that for pistons. And if we look at what we're going to need, we are going to also be doing a powered furnace. Oh dear God, the lag. We won't need a piston for that, but we're going to need iron. And we're going to need a sag mill and an alloy smelter. Alright, so if you're asking me why I'm not making a tinker tool right now, it's because partially because I don't have the resources to do it right now, due to, as you can see, a lack of sticks, but also I really kind of don't feel like showing that on camera. I think we'll do that on episode 3. We'll do that next episode, if we don't get this setup done. So, we're going to go back down to the bedrock layer, and we're going to go grab that redstone that was down there. Alright, for simple powered furnace, no. Sterling, yes, because we just saw that. Sag mill, yes. Alloy smelter? Alloy smelter. Simple powered furnace. Didn't I put in an alloy smelter? Alloy smelter. Simple? Yeah, because there's simple sag mill, simple Stirling generator. Huh, that's odd. I appear to have lost. Now we'll just put that in. Simple alloy smelter needs that. Alright, powered furnace. There, and there. So we're gonna need. Basically, we're just gonna go out and let's just go grab as much redstone as is down there, just because it makes life so much easier. Alrighty. Now let's take this and let's mine out this redstone. And if you're wondering, yes, I am definitely using Vein Miner. No, I don't count it as cheating, because I think it just makes Minecraft so much easier to play. I mean, why would you want to go out and bother to just mine out that vein by hand when you can just mine it out using a mod? When also, the reason why I chose the mods I did were because of a basis on either A, quality of life, like map or vein miner, or because they added a new mechanic to the game, like immersive engineering and Ender IO, or they they made a mechanic much more fun to use, like railcraft and minecarts, or Tinker's Construct and tool construction. However, there is one thing I don't quite like about railcraft, is that because of the way that it works, it's kind of really expensive to get started, because you need so much iron and redstone and whatnot just to like build track. So, oh yes, our stone brick. We're going to be putting in more stone brick because we're going to need that by the ton. Alright, and our iron. How many pistons do we need? None there, none there, one there, and one there. Okay, so we're going to need 2. Alright, that's almost enough for the second one. Am I still... Oh my god. What the heck? Alright, and I'm going to craft up a piston, which I currently lack wood. So I think I'm just gonna craft up like a stone axe or something and just vein mine a tree. Because just why the heck not? Alright. Stone axe. And let's go vein mine this tree over here. Which inevitably we're gonna turn into stick, but you know what? I don't care. Alright. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Now we've vein mined the tree. Alright. Ah, shoot, lag. Alright. We got wood. Wood to go. Now let's craft up those pistons. Alright, pistons. Alright. Did I need to not? I did not need to craft. We'll keep the Infinity Bimetal Gears, even though I didn't really need to make them. Because the only machine that needs them is the Stirling generator. However, it's sometimes a good idea to just overcraft if it's not, like, you know, detrimental. Alright, so our simple powered furnace. Alright, we just made a simple powered furnace. Alloy smelter. We need yet another furnace. And now we're missing iron. Am I hiding any iron anywhere? Frick. Frickety frack. Guess I'm gonna go mining for more iron. Yay! Like I said, iron heavy. Heavy on the iron. If you can find, like, a giant vein of iron, great. Otherwise, you're gonna need to figure out a way to fabricate iron. Also, while using this setup, you're gonna need to make sure that you are constantly feeding it with coal. So if you can like silk touch coal and put it through your setup, that is ideal because you get the most amount of coal from it. All right, where is the iron? Iron, iron. Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered. There is iron close by to our base. Also, if you're wondering why I chose this seed as opposed to like any other, as opposed to just randomly picking one, it's because I use this one on a multitude of things, and I like where things are placed. However, the unfortunate part is that there are no dungeons close by as I've been able to find, which can become a bit detrimental later. When you desperately need spawners for your powered spawner. And also on top of that, there are no nether fortresses close by to your portal. At least, none that I know of. If you guys play on this seed and you find anything, and I'm wrong, thank you. Your work has been appreciated. However, as far as I can tell, there aren't any like dungeons or spawners close by to anywhere. If you want spawners, you're gonna be needing to go out pretty far. Alrighty. Iron. Iron away. Alright, so we have everything but our sag mill, which needs iron. That's cool. Oh, how do we get this iron alloy? So it's basically a way to turn one iron into three. That's cool. But no. Alright, let's get this setup started. So the way that I would like to do it is we have our alloy smelter on one side and our powered furnace on the other. And that iron is done smelting. Huzzah. Alright, so we're going to take that iron, we're going to go in here, and we're going to craft up our sag mill. And so now I like putting my sag mill there. So we're going to take this coal, we're going to stick it inside not the sag mill, the alloy smelt, not the Stirling generator. That's what I was thinking of. I'm gonna need to go vein mine another tree. By the end of this series, I'm almost certain that there will be no more trees left on this world. Not unless we artificially create some. And the reason why I say that is because you need wood for so much stuff at all over this game. I mean, you're going to need wood for pistons, you're going to need wood for, well, general wood things. Not so much chests. At the beginning, yes, you're going to need so much wood for chests. However, later on, not so much actually, as you'll eventually find. Alright, so the way I set this up is output there, output here, and there, output there. And we're going to configure these so that we have that and push. Dear God. Alright, we're going to go to bed, and then I'll continue to configure that. Alright, so we're going to have it pull from there and push to there. This is the thing I like about Ender.io, is that it's really easy to make setups like these. So now we have everything configured to make ourselves stuff. So let's put a piece of gold ore in there, and let's show you what happens. So it's processing, and it's going to process into like dust and maybe cobblestone. Let's see how much dust we get. We get 2. Okay? So not much better. However, it's not the true efficiency there of like how much more we get out of it. It's really for speed that you would use the simple setup there, as opposed to something like Tinker's the Tinker Smeltery. You're going to love the industrial version of that. And if you find the ender pearls for it, or you just have a setup that's you ender pearls for that, you will love those, as you will love the enhanced. I mean, just process, 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 without question. All right, we're gonna set up a chest here, and we're gonna have this configured to pull from there, and that's where we'll deposit our coal for the rest of time. I swear I had more coal than this. Ah, well, doesn't matter. No, not the lag machine of doom. But remember what I said about the alloy smelter. Always, not the Stirling generator. Remember what I said about that. Always put coal in. Always input coal. Because we don't get the ability to smelt fluids until we upgrade. Which is funny, because I think that might be the first machine we upgrade. Just because, like, the more efficiency you can get out of your coal, the better. And on top of that, the better setup here also will include the ability to smelt down fuel, which you will need because over in the north there, you have a giant oil patch, which if you've messed around with BuildCraft may last you either A, a while, or B, very, very short. For me, I'll never collect enough oil for that. For me to run setups very complicated, like. You can also fuel your machine with wood. Basically, any solid, keyword solid, fuel you put into your furnace, you can put into your Stirling generator to generate power. But that's all for today, guys. I'll see you next time on TecknoCraft. If you like the series, please hit the like button. If you dislike it, you know where the dislike button is. If you'd like to see more content, please subscribe. And as always, I'm Meme Master.